Hey Nerd Fighters, I am here again for the fourth day of Vita. Today is review day. Um, Review day basically between me and 7-Eleven is like something we just decided. We were looking at the calendar and it was like, okay, let's do reviews, that'll be fun. We should do it like Connect 4. We have it like once a week, but it's like diagonally across the month. Actually, I haven't seen anything new. I haven't seen any movies or anything. I now remember what I was going to say. Okay, so I was watching some of the other Vita-ers, and I noticed that Shockification, he was uh, he was doing his video, and he looked outside the window. The camera points towards the window, and it's like, oh look, a yellow car, and it just reminded me, like I'm wearing a yellow shirt, that because my school is kind of a magnet school, so it's like people from all over the place, and we play this game when we're bored on the bus. Because we're on the bus for like 30 minutes. Other people are on the bus for like an hour. We play this game called the Cheese Puff game, okay, so we're going down the bus, and basically any car that has four wheels and a license plate and is yellow is basically called a cheese puff. And each person who finds a cheese puff basically gets a point, right? And these are just like the regular sized cheese puffs. But the only exception we made were for other buses, because when our school gets out, like all of our school gets out. And it's like a combination of these two schools that are they're kind of sister schools, so they're like together. So it's like these two schools, and all our buses go out at the same time. So the only exception we have is for buses and for other school buses. So basically, we're going down the road, and I see a yellow car, and we just yell "cheese puff," and we get the point, right? And the way to get extra points in this is if you see a giant trailer, like an 18-wheeler, anything that has more than four wheels, and it's called like an ultimate cheese puff. And if you get an ultimate cheese puff, that's like extra points. But the rule is that if you have more regular cheese puffs than you do ultimate cheese puffs, then you still win. Well, that's just the rule of the game, and that's what we play on the bus. And it's really distracting. You're trying to have a conversation, and suddenly you see a yellow car. It's just like, cheese puff! Everyone just stops their conversation. Everyone just stops their conversation, and it's just like, where is this cheese puff? And we try to verify the cheese puffs. I don't know, that's just kind of what reminded me. So yeah, like subscribe or do whatever, and just like make comments or like questions if you want and ask me questions. Enjoy questions. I think I'm gonna run out of topics soon. So you send me questions, I'll have something to talk about, and I won't feel like a failure for Vita. Don't make me feel like a failure. I'm gonna guilt you into this. Don't make me feel like a failure. Don't just no. Do it for all the Viters who are running out of topics.